So in 1992, because of a whole bunch of circumstances, I stood in front of the congregation one memorable Sunday morning and declared that as long as I was the leader of what was then Christian City Church, we would never raise money for the purpose of buying land and buildings.
Gee, it's great to be down here today. Luke, look at all these workers. So much activity down here during the week. It's fantastic.
And I made the statement. Lynn heard it. She was out in the foyer of Camberwell High School at the time, and her immediate response was, "Peter, what have you done?" It took me a number of years to catch up to my wife and to the Lord, but I have since repented, and but I'm still reminded of it.
We first started coming to Stairway back at CCC days at the high school, and some of the memories of that aren't so great. Every morning we would get up, we would pack out, open up several hundred chairs, bring out music equipment, try and stick that up on the stage, work with a worship band, have a great service. Then at the end of it, you had to pack all that stuff back up again, stick it down holes, lug drums in, lug drum kits.
It was a small space, and I think what I remember is it had really low ceilings, and it was like we needed to just blow those ceilings off and see where the church could go and grow. And I remember that statistic saying if a church is at 80% capacity, it doesn't grow. And the church was bursting at the seams, and we had numerous services on a Sunday to try and accommodate people. So it was exciting to think, could we go into this big building, and what would that mean for the growth of the church?
Bill Johnson has been so crucial to the journey that we're on. Graham Cook too, walking off our maps. I mean, that caught us all, and that just stirred so much in us about what we could go after. Heaven on earth, how amazing is that? And that's still what carries us, I think, and what inspires and causes us to continue stepping into what God has for us.
There were a lot of limitations in the way that we were able to function as a community in the building that we were in at the time, and I think a lot of people really wanted to bust out of that and see what was possible, what we could achieve.
I think when this journey started, it started off being about a facility, no doubt. But Pete always said that, what happens in buildings is what really makes the difference, not so much the building itself.
And so we started Build for Life. Build for Life made a lot of sense, really. It was kind of the next logical step in where we were going and the things that we were aiming to do. It was a great coming together. Everyone really rallied behind it quickly. I think some people were probably a little bit nervous. Some people thought maybe even, is this the right thing to do? But the way in which it took off, and really everyone coming together and getting on board with that vision that Pete launched us out with was a really exciting time, and it just made, as I said, it just made a lot of sense. It was the next thing.
It's big. I think big's a good descriptive term, and open.
It's very big. We're impressed because it's big.
It's big,
like,
it's huge.
Yeah, it'll be lots of fun seeing it all get built.
But it's exciting, it's a real buzz sort of being in here. And just seeing what it could be, what we can do here is just going to be awesome.
Well, luckily God's involved.
It's a funny moment, isn't it? Looking back in history, that word never, it just shouldn't enter the vocabulary.